let's do your end of the month reading for January. Hope you friends are having a wonderful month so far. Okay, let's see what's going on with you guys. Best message for the beautiful bull gang, please. Best message. And guys, if you feel like you are missing a reading, remember they're always in the playlist. Just want to remind you, because I did have a few people telling me that they felt like they were missing a reading. So I let them know that it is there, or it's just not up yet, right? But so far, I'm on track. I'm doing very good. Look at that. Yep, I'm focused. I'm focused. Hopefully that means you're focused. We're all going to be focused. So you shouldn't really be missing any readings. Everything is really on target this month. Because I don't have, Christmas is done. All the holiday stuff is done. So really keeping focused over here and working diligently. And for those of you who are new, I am Taurus as well. So I will claim this card for myself as well. So through the hard work and the high standards of what you are putting out there, you are really developing your skills. You are really in a positivity for potentials. Okay, so it means, you know what? Here we come. Here you go, right? Keeping your mind focused on that task at hand. Whatever that task at hand is it your pinnacle? Is it your love? Whatever it is for you, until we really see whether it's really coming, what it's really coming out to be. Okay, guys, remember this is a general reading. Whatever doesn't resonate with you, go ahead and throw that piece away. It's meant for someone, not always for you. And if you feel this reading isn't resonating with you at all, please watch your rising moon or your Venus. Or anything you have really heavy in your chart, right? Okay, let's go. Preparation. So whatever you are trying to master over here, it does look like you're getting further and further and further towards that goal as you are preparing for something huge coming in. There is an expansion that's happening. You are moving forward diligently for sure. Keeping that passion alive and preparing yourself for what is to come. Please tell us, Spirit, what is to come. Just tell us the Nine of Cups. Holy schniz. Yeah, well, we're still waiting for it, but we have to have an ending to have a beginning, because there is a change on the horizon. There's a change on the horizon before you get to the Nine of Cups. So what you're prepared for over here, wow. It almost makes me think, too, watch, right? Because it's kind of like watch. Watch and see what happens. You're in a transition mode over here, so there's going to be an end of a cycle before you can get to the Nine of Cups. Preparing to get to the Nine of Cups, but you have to have an ending first. Okay, well, there has to be a turning of the leaf. There has to have a transition. Major change on the way. Long-term view with the hard work and perseverance. You've put in all these sustainable results. You're now waiting for that. You're waiting for those pentacles. You're waiting for that Nine of Cups. You're waiting for that investment to pay off. Some of you might be looking back on what you've achieved, right? Learned a lot of things along the journey, along the way, before you can get to where the love is. Some of you, it could be new love, a deep love of what it is you need. Some of you might even have to have a choice of what it is. There might be a choice. You may have two suitors. Okay. You could have two job opportunities or two suitors coming towards you. We'll clarify on this one. Some of you, it could be 2 in 1. I just want you to know that. For your sustainable results. You know what? Whatever your wishes are. I just feel like it's the genie. Whatever you're manifesting. King of Wands. Overcoming the challenges to be... I don't know why I want to say this, but I want to say overcoming challenges to be clever. Like cleverly overcoming obstacles. I don't know why I want to use the word clever. I heard it in my head. I heard it that you're going to be very clever about the situation. Looking at the bigger picture through different eyes as you're having this new beginning and this new change. It's the change of awareness. Is it the change of awareness? There's something big coming. The man with the plan, maybe that's where the cleverness is coming from. He's definitely the man with the plan. Something clever. It's just something you're manifesting, my friends. But it might feel like you're in some kind of competition role. You might feel like there's a little conflict, some disagreement, some strife. It might even be internal that's going on within the situation. Might even be some petty arguments coming your way over something that you're manifesting. Wait, what? Yes, absolutely. Something you're manifesting is obviously causing some kind of disagreement, some kind of pettiness. Maybe that's, and there's this disappointment, this abandon, this withdrawal, walking away, leaving behind. Let me look at it from a different point of view also. Okay, give me a few seconds because I see exactly what's going on, but not exactly. Does it make sense? Yes. Tell me what I'm missing, because I feel like I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing something. Because I don't believe you're abandoning your manifestation. Taurus wouldn't do that. You work too hard to do that. What is that? There's some kind of debate that's happening that has to do with your manifestation. The walking away is not from the manifestation. It's walking away from the strife and the conflict. Give me another card on that for Taurus, please. Taurus would never, ever just roll over and say, well, if this is just going to cause this kind of fight, then fuck it. No way, we wouldn't do that. If anything, we stand our ground, put our horns down. Taurus only goes after what we passionately want with the Empress. It's something you're co-creating. Having too much growth and too much evolution. Clarify on that one. Moving on. Moving on from the strife. Okay, so it's moving on from the strife and the tension. So somebody wants to fight with you. Somebody wants, there's too much competition in that situation. It doesn't even feel like competition. It's an argument. It could be the clashing of egos. It's some kind of conflict. I don't want to debate with you anymore. I'm not doing this with you anymore. I'm releasing these swords that you're throwing at me and I'm moving on. I'm not having this fight with you anymore. I'm moving on. I don't care. I'm going after what I'm co-creating, because on top of the magician is the Empress. That's manifesting with co-creation. I'm developing something. Don't tell me what I'm not going to do. Don't tell me what I'm taking action where you're going to take action. You don't care. Somebody wants to start a fight about something that has to do with their causing some kind of conflict. Somebody around you is very negative about what it is you're trying to do or what you're trying to succeed at. So the abandonment of the situation and the walking on and the moving away is not abandoning the mission or the manifestation, or, you know what I mean, what you're co-creating, the development. No, it's walking away from the conflict. I'm not listening to you anymore. Yes, I'm going after my Two of Cups. I don't care. I'm going after what I'm connecting to. I'm going after what I'm trying to mutually attract into my life. Mutually attracting is law and attraction. So you're going to, oh my God, you're putting everything out there. You're moving towards what it is you're trying to bring in. You're saying, I work too hard at this situation. You're not going to hold me back. Okay, thank you. So going up over here. So you're waiting and, okay. Because that was like, wait, what? No way. No way. I mean, the shit would have had to really hit the fan for you to really, you know, unless you felt it was something delusional that you thought, you couldn't do, there's no way that you walk away from that. So the preparing and the progress to wait for this expansion and moving forward with the situation is actually causing you to kind of isolate yourself away as you're thinking, you're looking around, you're really diligently focused and really working on towards what it is you truly want, doing a lot of manifesting, a lot of alone time, a lot of inner thinking, really seeking that truth, waiting for that, you know, putting all worries and fears aside, releasing the worries, right? So I'm releasing all the worries of this might not happen. I'm reaching out to the universe, to myself. I'm with hope, right? And you might even be keeping this a secret. Maybe that was it. I'm trying to keep this a secret. Did your secret get out of the bag, or did? Because I tell you guys all the time, you shouldn't tell your dreams. Did you accidentally say it? Reaching out. Your Nine of Cups. Clarify on the Nine of Cups, please. Reaching out with hope. I like that. Manifestation. What I'm manifesting. Nine of Cups. What I'm manifesting. What I'm working diligently on. You're going to have some kind of news that's coming towards this situation and some kind of reflection. Whether it's news from your higher self, getting a download, right? Because you have that kind of hermit mode going on and you're just kind of like that aha moment, right? Or if it's actually from someone, right? This is where it's going to cause the ending. The death and the ending is something you're actually going to accept and move on. Wow. You're actually going to accept this. You're just like, you know, I don't care. Because I know that this change has to happen. I think, you know, a lot of Taurus is so intuitive. It's almost like to the point where it's like, you know what, it's okay because I know I've transformed, because everything around me is transforming and changing. So if I have to have this ending to get to this beginning, then tip the bus. You know what I mean? Roll it down the hill. Because it doesn't matter. Because I'm going to accept it because I know I have my Two of Cups now. There's the Two of Cups and here's the Two of Cups. You're saying, yeah, it's kind of a disappointment. I'm going to feel a little shitty about the situation. I understand, but I will find peace because it's for my personal agenda. It might feel like a little bit of a setback at first, but in the end, you know the Two of Cups is there. So you're not going to feel the regrets. You're going to say, these Three of Cups are down. I spilt the milk. This is crappy, but I see the Two of Cups behind me. And I'm going to go after that because that's what I'm mutually attracting. And you know as well as I do that, you know, and I don't see a tower, but I do see that there's some kind of, you know, just, you see what I'm saying? Just some kind of loss, some failure, some disappointment. I'm just going to say disappointment. But it's making you move on from the situation so that that situation can end so that you can get to where you need to be. Yes, it's going to put you in this nostalgic kind of area of your life as you're looking at the long-term goals. You're going to probably look at the past. You're going to reminisce about certain situations, you know, but there might be some happy memories that are coming up. There's going to, you know, some things going on within the situation. For some of you, you have if it's a love situation, you do have a past life lover coming in. And that relationship was dead for a reason so that this newfound soulmate can come in. It's just a purpose, the purpose of it all. There it is, having two choices. Now, for some of you, the two choices is, do I actually allow this to actually die so that I can move on? Or do I just hold on to it? Or do I let it die so that I can get on to the next one? Or do you have two suitors? Or do you have two different job opportunities? No matter what it is, it's two different opportunities and something you're going to have to make a tough choice about. It is a difficult decision. It's going to have you at the crossroads, trying to think of what you're going to do about this situation. Is this really where my passion lies? Is this the person for me? Is this the job for me? Do I want to go backwards to the past? Do I want to move forwards? All going to be a choice. It's going to cause some stagnation. You're going to definitely fence it on that situation. A lot of you, it has to do with the King of Wands. Not only are you the man with a plan, but this is where you're going to get clever, overcoming this challenge, moving forward towards what it is, but also seeing the bigger picture. So it's definitely going to have you looking, because as you can see, he's looking towards the what? The tough choices. Looking at this from a different perspective, trying to get the bigger picture of the situation. Sitting still until you can get the information that you need. Could be dealing with, if it's a love situation, even a job situation, could be two different bosses. One might be younger than the other. You might even have the situation where it's two suitors and one might be younger than the other. But this is where you're also going to find the knowledge and having this news, and you might even get this news in the middle of trying to make this decision and getting the bigger picture and overcoming the challenge. You're going to have this news coming in, and I'm going to say it all the time, whether it's actually coming from a download of the aha from your spirit guide, or if it's actually, right, a real person. Because we can't always say it's a real person. We have so many downloads. We have so many aha moments, right? That it could be literally the information coming from the divine. So we have to say, is it real? Right? In the clarity of here, or is it coming from the 5D down, right? So it doesn't matter where this information is coming from, you are definitely going to receive some kind of message that's going to allow you to understand the contracts and negotiations that are going on within your life. What is the contracts and negotiations? The new path cycle, the new beginning, the new purpose, the new contract, the new, commitment. Now, we've already clarified on this situation over here, but it's going to clarify once again, because it says, which is crazy, because now you have the Magician. We understand that you're getting downloads and informations about the manifestations that you are co-creating as you are evolving and accomplishing what it is you need to accomplish. As soon as you figure that out, there is a lot of abundance coming towards you. Also a lot of abundance of different news, information, things of this nature as well, where you're going to want to feel like you're taking action. 2 cards of action, 2 cards of manifestation. You're birthing something, right? Because you're always birthing these new ideas, these new things, right? So it's saying when you get the mental clarity about the situation, you'll know exactly where to take action on. You'll know exactly where to go, because it's something you already wanted to begin with. It's just that now you have a choice. And there's that free will though, right? Because we always, see what I'm saying? The 3 of Swords, you have the 3 of Cups. So it's talking about this new friendship, this new collaboration, something that's going to make you very happy. So where you have all this negative talk and making all of this petty ego and all this fighting and all these things. And it's crazy because as soon as you have this mental clarity and breakthrough, that's when it is. That's what causes the conflict. As soon as you realize where you're going to take action on that new beginning and taking that new beginning, that's where it's going to cause, and having the breakthrough is where it causes the conflict. And you're saying, no, I'm going to move on from this conflict. You can't sword me no more. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to have these conversations anymore. I'm going to go find this because I'm transitioning, moving on, and I'm going to recover from whatever was hurting me in the past or now. And as soon as you do so, this is because I'm moving on to find my happiness, a place that makes me happy, a place that gives me hope, a place that gives me exactly what I want. This is my gift. It's a card of a gift. You might have somebody even giving you an inheritance. Maybe the fighting is an inheritance. The past. The death. Oh, shit. Somebody's getting an inheritance. I have to bring that out. There is a death. It could be of a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. In your family. I have to bring it up. This is my job. And somebody wants to fight you over an inheritance. That's not going to be for everybody, but I'm telling you right now, that's exactly what's going on. And you're walking away from this because somebody may want a piece of your puzzle. They're giving you this gift, this inheritance, but they want you to share the wealth. And you're saying, this is mine, I'm not sharing it with you. Ouch. But that's only one piece of the puzzle. Because that's still not what you manifested, because nobody in the world would manifest a fucking inheritance. I'm not going to say that. That's not true. There's probably a lot of people who probably do that. Okay, that's not it, though. 100. There's two pieces of this puzzle. This is literally becoming my puzzle right now, guys. Why is this a puzzle? Because there's love involved. There's a love situation, and there's also an inheritance or some kind of money that's owed. If you know you don't have the inheritance and the money owed, throw that out. It's not for you. Then it has something to do with money in itself and or love, or it's money and love. That's it. It's money and love. And then for some of you can say it's just love or it's just money. Take it however it resonates. I'm just saying, for somebody, it has something to do with an inheritance towards the end of the month. Which I don't even think you're getting at the end of the month. I think it won't come in until, well, some of you might get it towards the end of the time. Is fluid, but it really feels like it's going to roll over. It's a rollover. Feels like it's a rollover into February. Entitledness. Just feels like somebody feels like they're entitled to have something that's yours. Let's just put it that way, even if it's not an inheritance, and that's why you guys are fighting. But you're manifesting something huge. And whatever it might be, but somebody is trying to be sneaky or winning at all costs, but they want to have disagreements on certain situations. They may even feel like they're in competition within a new love situation. They may feel like this is a competition, that they're trying to win your love. Maybe they're trying to win your love. I mean, there is 3 as well, so it could also be that they're trying to win your love back, and you're trying, I have this new soulmate coming in. But you're only going to be tolerating what you want to tolerate. And that's why you're walking away from the situation, because you're saying, I'm not going to tolerate this. I'm keeping my emotions where my emotions are because I know what I have. Whoa, that's so, like, wow. There is definitely a couple of situations going on in this situation that's more than meets the eye, right? They could even be watching you from a distance with this other person and trying to win your love back. But it's like all we do is fight. And then for some of you, if somebody really wants this inheritance money from you, they think that they're entitled to having a piece of it. Like, let's say you're married. Maybe they feel like they're entitled to your inheritance. They're not. That's a personal gain. And they know that. So they're going to try to wine you, dine you. But then all of a sudden it becomes just fighting. I don't know what the hell is going on. Another family member, because you got all this money, they think they're entitled to doing so. I don't know what it is. I mean, it could be so many things, but I definitely see too, you have the sun. You have the Ace of Wands and the Sun. This is like the biggest beginning for the biggest blessing. For some of you, I just think this person doesn't want you happy. There's somebody in your reading who doesn't want you happy. That's for everybody. You've got somebody around you who does not want you happy. I don't care if it's a new job. I don't care if it's inheritance. I don't care if it's new love. I don't care if it's all three together. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're manifesting on one side or co-creating to keep the happiness alive, or whatever you're doing for this new beginning, however it is, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. This other person does not want you happy. They don't want you successful. They don't want you in love. They don't want you manifesting anything. Maybe you already know you have inheritance and you're manifesting something with that inheritance, right? But no matter what, they don't want you happy. But you have the biggest yes card, so it's like too bad for what they want. You have a gift from the universe. That's a big one too. Somebody, guys, just does not want you happy. They might even be controlling and manipulating the situation, playing mind games with you. Right now, you might even feel like they're not even saying much. They're just sitting in their quiet power, getting ready to cause conflict about the situation. I'm telling you, there's something going on over here, guys. Watch that. And I do feel like it's in a committed situation, whether you're boyfriend, girlfriend, committed as best friends, whatever it is, it's somebody, you know, that you feel very close to. They don't want you happy. Could cause some kind of home conflict with others, causing disappointments for private achievements. They feel they're getting discredited, and like you're getting all these private achievements. Oh my God. Could you imagine, though, how selfish that would be, though? If you really thought of it like this, guys. If your mom or dad died and they give you their house, right, and you're married, and they would say, okay, well, this is the house I grew up in my whole life and did all these things with, and then mom and dad, you know, they died and dad was the last one left or whatever, and then they left it to me. Right? Or they left all this money to you, or however it is, or car, or whatever. Is your, you know, I could see where like maybe the siblings pissed off, but for some of you, it could literally be your own spouse who's really pissed off that you're getting this, and they might think that you're like in your own private achievement, right? And that they're like getting discredited. Well, why didn't they write it to both of us, right? How come it doesn't say Mr. and Mrs. so-and-so? Do you see what I'm saying? Guys, that's crazy because I so see that. I don't know who that's for. But I see a lot of selfishness here. And it's coming at you. Like all of a sudden, all of this stuff that's going on. But maybe this person's been like this for a while, and it's just like now this is just like the cat that came out of the box. It's just like, okay, well, you know what? Now you really showed me who you are. I don't know. Because I don't like this card. Not in a reading like this. I mean, I don't care for this card much anyways, right? But I mean, a lot of times it's just internal conflict, or you stepped on my toes, or you try to steal my thunder. But in this reading, this is literally trying to win at all cost and just being an a-hole. Literally. Sharing the wealth. Share your wealth with me. I'll try to win at all costs. I'm going to be your heaviest competition. We're going to have a lot of disagreement. That's what's causing the fighting. Whatever this is. You get a raise, a promotion, a house, inheritance, something. A new love, and they want to be sneaky and try to come back towards you, even though you already said you're packing your bags and you already weighed your decisions and decided to leave. You take it how it resonates, my friends, but I'm telling you right now, whoever this is, they're stepping on the cat's tail. What they're trying to do is make the bull charge. So what they're doing more than anything is, if you can see it in that point of view, is they're literally giving us the red flag so that we can bull charge them. So I see exactly what, and over here you're saying, nope, I'm walking away quietly and peacefully because you're trying to get under my nerve so that I can find happiness and contentment, because this is what you're doing. So I'm going to just transition. I'm just going to just move on from this situation, because as you're trying to fight me here, you're going to try again. So I am just very disappointed with you in your behavior and the way you're doing. So yeah, you are escaping and walking away from this situation, not escaping and walking away from what you have coming toward you, not your, your gift from the universe or manifestation or whatever this is for you, my friends. Everybody's story is a little different. You're escaping this shit. And that's some shit. Because you know that they're going to try to what? Win at all costs. He's going to try to always take your swords away from you. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Wow. Because they're trying to get away with some stuff. Okay, my friends. Wow. But overall, you got the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. So, and you're already the Empress. You're already getting the abundance you deserve. So there's your overall cards. So now they can walk away with heavy heart. Just throw them a tissue on the way out the door. Not to be mean, but in seriousness, that's because this right here is bad. Bad. That's bad. Acquire gratitude for life itself. That's exactly it. Walk away with the gratitude. Thank the universe that you have exactly what you have been given. You can't help others. Learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. And that's exactly how it feels, though, too. I'll throw you a tissue. Good luck to you. Love you. Good. I gotta go. Enjoy the process instead of always looking for the result. Yep. Because there's nothing you can do in this situation. Nope. Because that is it right there. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truths, and that's where you're going to make the biggest decision of your life. Why? Because you know that whatever this is, you already know it's coming. You know it's coming sooner or later, one way or another. And that's why all these weird things are happening. And it's weird. You can even say the transition that I'm taking, even though I feel like I am losing something or I'm about to lose something, and there could be some moving on from some situation, but it all becomes a little weird. And I think that's why you start nostalgic, going back, and this is it right there. Because you're looking back and saying, what is going on? Why is all of a sudden everything becoming a little hazy and a little strange? Well, it's because of this. And you may intuitively already know that this is going to start. So you're already feeling that energy before it even really 100% even hits. Trust the divine order. You're being helped. Yep, absolutely. Okay, my friends, until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.